Guys, today I'm gonna be playing Don't Look Down. So first I'm gonna create a kit. Then just pick this, add question, and then I'm gonna make it all correct. Well, you know what? I want coins, so maybe, never mind. Now that I have that, I can go back, play live, don't look down, continue. Gonna make that 59. I'm gonna keep it on just because it's a bit easier. I'm gonna do that. Wait, no. When I hit continue, it's gonna load me in. Start game. Alright. Now I'm just gonna play a little bit. I'm not gonna like speedrun it or like complete it. I'm just gonna play for the sake of playing. Ooh. That was a bad spot to run out of energy. That should be enough. Let me go back. So right there and right here, so when you're coming, instead of going up here and then going there, you can just double jump. Then here it's the same thing, you can just double jump. Same thing here, you can skip that entire pillar. Whoa. And in case you accidentally miss a jump and fall here, you can just, I'll show you. Or you can just boom boom. You can just jump all the way to right here instead of, you can also skip that. And like if you accidentally fall here, you can just stand on the little ledge. You can just stand on the little ledge, and on the chair stair thing, you don't have to jump for every single one. So you can just keep pressing the jump button and going forward. But you might fall. There's a chance of that happening. You should try that trick only if you're good at it. I am not too good at it, but I'm kinda good at it, so. All of these shortcuts, I don't use that often. I use some of the shortcuts, but most of the shortcuts I just don't use, like the stair jumping. I just double jump, and here you can skip the barrel if you just double jump. And here you cannot skip that. Or can you? Let me see. You can't. You can always just do this. And here you can double jump, and you can skip this bed. Just double jump, but you gotta jump at the right timing. You can skip the little lantern too. Ooh. You can skip those logs, you can skip that entire platform. Here you can skip every other object. Here you just keep going. So I tried to jump right before this mark, then I fell down. If I jump right on that mark, I don't fall down. And here, instead of double jumping, so everybody goes double jump, hits their head on the little concrete thing, and then they actually make it. But another good technique is just fall down and then jump. Ooh, that was a bad jump. Here, I suggest you don't skip anything just because it's a bit tricky. And just like I accidentally did right now, if you miss the jump and fall down, you can always land on the little concrete thing. But I don't think you can jump back pretty easily. Here you can skip the red shield. Wait, can you skip the yellow shield though? Well, I can't. Maybe you can. Here you can skip every other one except this one. Don't skip this one, and be careful here because there's an easy chance you fall. Now I'm at Coral Climb. So here you gotta jump and stop right at the bucket. And here you can also skip the green bucket. Here you can skip that plant pot. And I suggest you don't skip any of the trees. I think you can skip this. Yeah, you can just skip this. But I prefer to do the rock when I'm just playing normally. But when I'm like competing with someone, I prefer to use all of these shortcuts. Here, I just like to go here and then just do that. So how that works is you gotta jump up. So if you're using the arrow keys, so you gotta press jump and left at the same time. And then you gotta press jump and right. But I use the WASD, so you gotta press W and A at the same time, and then W and D after a few seconds. And here, you can skip the entire thing by just... Ooh, no. Oh, okay. I didn't fall all the way down. And another tip is, maybe I'll demonstrate it later if I fall down. When you're falling down from like really high, just answer questions, cause it's like great use of your time. And here I prefer to do like what you're supposed to do instead of coming from here to here, cause there's a big chance that you make a mistake. So now this is kind of tricky. So all of these are easy. So you can skip that. And so when you're right here, just jump and hit your head on the black part, then you'll land here. Then just go straight, fall down a little, and then jump up here. Then just go up. Now that you're here, you gotta be really careful on these basketballs. If you have done it like for a long time, you'll be good at it. But if you've done it for a little bit of time, but not too little, you'll be kind of good at it. If you've never done it, I say you practice it. If you get it done once, I suggest you go back and do it again so that you get better at it. The better you get, the easier it is. So when you're here, just single jump. And here, just like I said, so it's W and D at the same time. So W and D, and then W and A. Or up and right, up and left, if you're using the arrow keys. Here, it's not big of a deal. It's pretty easy. Whoa, what just happened there? So as I said, just keep answering questions while you're falling, because there's not, instead of just waiting around, you can at least answer questions. Now when you respawn, cross that out, and give me a sec. I'll just let me just go back. And almost there. Whoa. So there's a chance when you fall on these stools, you can land, if you land like right about here, there's a chance you get stuck. And here, you gotta jump until here and then jump again. So it's a long jump. This is pretty easy. Boom. And here, you gotta jump, double jump, hit your head right here, and then fall down. And then just skip that. I suggest you don't do that because there's a chance you might fall. You can skip the other small one. And these are easy, not too hard. Whoa, not again. Okay. And just like in the last video where I talked about getting coins, you gotta occasionally get some wrong so that you get credit. What's going on? My keys aren't working. Phew. And almost back there. Whoa. And this is the great thing about checkpoints. If I didn't have checkpoints on right now, I would have had to cross 2 checkpoints, which is Emberwall Accent and Coral Climb. Ooh, I got more coins. Nice. Alright, I'm back. Whoa! What was that? So now you gotta try to land on this, like the pole in the center. But if you accidentally fall off, you could get caught on the sides. And boom, I reached Summit 4. And here, the little posts on the fences are like a big pain, cause they like trip you in game. Like not literally trip you, but like they make you get stuck, and then if you click the wrong key, you'll fall. I say jump, hit your head right there, and then fall down, and then skip the scarecrow. Now here, what I did was jump, and then do that. So how you do that is jump, do that. But that's a cool technique. I just prefer to double jump. Whoa, that was a cool slide. Here, I just like the double jump here, double jump up there, boom, 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 boom. And I like to skip the green bush, because it's kind of useless. Here, once you jump, just keep to this side. And here, you could just do this. You could like try to do that, but it doesn't work. And here, just double jump, and I was just trying that trick for fun. If you try that trick, you probably won't get there. It's a bit too far away, but it's a bit too close for you to double jump. And here you can basically just skip the logs because there's a floor underneath. So here you can just double jump, but I say don't, because you might fall. There's a high chance you fall. And now I'm at Frosty Peaks. So growing up is kinda small, but Frosty Peaks is really hard. Well, not really hard, but it is hard. These are very risky jumps. I get really messed up from jumping here to here, but luckily these are here to save us. Now I say don't try to jump up there, just jump to the tree. And then jump to this one, this one, this one, jump up here, jump up here, jump up here, jump up here, 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 so that you can make sure that there's something there to safely land on in case you mess up. Whoa, oh no. Now if this happens, so if you fall down here, I say if it's really, really close, if it's kind of close or like close to like Frosty Peaks in my situation, I say you don't fall all the way down to spawn back at Frosty Peaks. But if you don't know how close it is, I say you just do it again if you want to, or if you're really not sure, just go back and like do it. Now I fell down a bit too far, but I'm at Agent Adventure right now, and since this is really far, I'm just gonna jump off. Again, it's useful to just answer questions. And since I have 10,000 energy, you lose a little bit of energy and you get more than that while you're falling. And I'm back. Whoa. Again, this is a really hard jump. Well, not really hard, but it is hard. And I'm back. 1 snowman, 2 snowman, 3 snowman. Oh no. Phew. And it's best to know what's below you when you're jumping on something that's like far away, like that one. Whoa. 'Cause if you do, you know which way to go to land safely and like not have to climb a lot. I can't make this jump. I don't know if I can make it, but I'll keep trying. And that's another thing. You should have patience when you're doing this. No. Now I'm cooked. So that's it for today. See you guys. I might do a part 2 of this starting from Frosty Peak. See ya.